Hello, Geek fans, and welcome to the review of The Flash. So, Joey, what did you think about the episode? Wait, you're not Joey.
Hello, Geek fans! It's that time again, and we're here again to review The Flash. Today we're going to review Season 2, Episode 5 of The Flash, and I'm Joey Lacasse, and with me is Jacob Desitels.
What's going on, guys? So,
let's delve into the review.
Yes. We're going to start off this with an overview of the episode. This started off with Wells in Star Labs, because Episode 4 left off with the reveal that Wells is now in Earth 1. He's might be evil, we don't know yet.
He has a gun.
Yeah.
That's all we know so far.
But we're going to clarify here that
he's a dick.
Yeah, I am, obviously.
Not you.
Okay.
Wells.
Yeah. But
Wells is a dick.
I was going to clarify that there are 52 breaches to Earth 2, not 52 different universes or Earths, like I said earlier.
Yeah, what he said was that there were 52 different portals, but Jacob thought that meant that there were 52 portals to 52 different Earths, but they're all to Earth 2.
That's what it is in the comics, but in the show, there's only Earth 2. So, Wells, like it says right here in the notes, Wells 2 is an ass. So, we're going to call him Wells 2.0, that's what he is.
Wells 2. Let's call him Wells 2.
Yeah. So, he doesn't like the Flash because...
Yeah. That's weird that he just automatically hates him.
He's like an enemy to Jay, but he's kind of like his Lex Luthor, but not so much that he's a supervillain. They just don't agree on things. Because it was revealed in this episode that he also let off the particle accelerator explosion, but he didn't do it on purpose like Wells 1 did in Season 1.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting to see that their relationship and how they got into that fight later on in the episode. But what did you think about Wells in this episode?
He's a dick,
yeah,
guys. I'm sorry, he's an ass. But real quick, did he do it on accident?
I think that's what Jay and Wells himself said.
Because in that part of the episode where it was on Earth 2 and he's doing the press conference for his new app to detect metahumans, Jay went in and he said, "You did this," and he never said what.
Yeah.
It was almost like he did it on purpose, but secretly.
Yeah, I also really like that opening when showing Jay on Earth 2, being the Flash, and then showing up at that conference, I guess.
Yeah.
And he has that watch with to detect metahumans, which came into play later on in the episode. Then it goes on. We get Peace Spivot creeping on Barry and Cisco in the coffee shop.
They're in the coffee shop getting coffee, right? They're waiting in line, and then she just slowly walks up behind him, smiling, "Hey guys, I'm gonna work my way into your conversation." And then she's there. They're like, "Oh, hey," and then they talk, and then they're like, "So you want some coffee?" And she's like, "Oh no, I have stuff to do," and she just leaves. She was just there to see Barry. I mean, clearly, because she's in love with him.
She's pretty much like the Felicity of the show, with her.
That is a very good reference.
With her awkwardness.
That is a very, very good. Thing.
I liked her in this episode and the show, and I liked how Barry finally was like, "Let's just go on a date. Come on, let's do it. And
just do it."
I thought that whole thing could have been very CW, because CW has all these shows where it's it's teenage drama.
Go on a date with me.
Yeah, and
hair flip.
But they handle that thing so well.
That was good. He's like, "Hey, I wanted to do it, so let's do it." And she's like, "I agree.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Let's
stop waiting."
Flash does this thing so well, which they do every episode. Where they know how to handle characters.
That's so true.
They treat them like actual human beings, even in the show about superpowered people. But yeah, before we get to their date, let's get to the main villain of this episode, Dr. Light.
Dr. Light,
who is actually what's the character's name? She's the double.
Linda.
Yeah. She's the copy.
Linda Berry. No, not Berry.
she,
What's her last name?
I don't know.
Starts with a B or starts with a D. I don't know.
But she's another reporter at the place that
Iris works.
Yeah, Iris works at.
The Central City News.
That Barry also had a little thing going on with.
A little relationship. He dated her for a while.
And now Dr. Light, that's her Earth 2 double, and then Barry, she takes off her mask, and then Barry's like, holy shit, and then
whoa, and she's like, Light, you can't see anymore.
Yeah.
Which, let's talk about that now, real quick. Dr. Light uses energy from the stars to make like light blasts, which, would blind Barry because they're made of light. But like, if she sends a light blast out, wouldn't it just be light? Would it be light or would it be like energy so that it could like knock something over? Because she does later in the episode use the light to flip a car, to kill a guy.
To knock Barry over.
It doesn't really make a lot of sense, really.
It's just comic book and TV show logic that doesn't even make sense.
That's fair.
But, I thought she was an okay villain. She was pretty much just the villain of the week, but it had some more depth to it because she was Linda's double.
Yeah.
So, but now, probably my favorite part of the episode actually, Barry goes on the blind date.
Because Dr. Light blinds him, but then he's like, oh man, I got a date with P. Oh, but I'm blind. And Iris is like, you have to go. You can't skip it.
Yeah.
Gee, we're in Star Labs. Somebody's got to do something. He's like, Cisco! And, Cisco's sitting down next to him, and he just, starts walking off in a random direction. Because he's blind and he can't see anything, so he's just walking back and forth in the room. Cisco, Cisco, Cisco! So that was funny. So Cisco gives him a pair of glasses that have a little camera in them, and a microphone. Right? And
he's, guiding him how to get to the restaurant.
Giving him directions, like, okay, the chair's 2 steps in front of you. It's right there. This is what's in front of you. But the camera feed is in black and white. Where's the note? Okay. Why does Cisco have only black and white cameras and glasses? I've seen videos with much more quality glasses. Wink, wink.
You know what I'm talking in the special websites.
He knows.
But
he knows what I'm talking about. Full color, HD, perfect quality. But no, Star Labs, superheroes. He has a black and white camera and glasses.
Yeah.
So he can't see color, which was something that they talked about, but.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, that's a really nice dress. What color would you call that? And this was like, it's in black and white, dude.
It's in black and white. I can't see it. He's like, that color looks wonderful on you.
And then the date goes on, and actually, that was what I was talking about when I said CW. They got on really cheesy with that, and not funny at all. But it was really comedic.
Yeah.
And then it goes on. And then at the end, she's like, yeah, you can't see me. I know. I knew that.
I know. I would not be a good detective if you couldn't see me.
Yeah.
Which I'm so kind of surprised that she didn't say something earlier, because she should have gotten it right away.
She probably just
maybe she was just playing with him.
Yeah.
Also, remember to put the power back in your shower with Kaboom. Because I watch it on Hulu, and that was one of the ads. So it was funny.
Kaboom. And then we get to see some more romance going on with Caitlin and Jay.
Romance.
They're sitting in the car together, staking out for Dr. Light.
Date time.
And then
because they're protecting Linda, which I don't really understand, because they're like, oh man, she's the same person as Linda, like they're the same person. She's gonna kill her. But why would she kill her? Because they're like, oh, Atom Smasher killed his doppelganger like the second he got here. That was the first thing he did. But why?
I'm not. I think that will be explained later on. Because
I think I said it was like they're not, because they want to take their place because they're like fading, like because they're not supposed to exist in that Earth. So or like Zoom just wouldn't bring them back at all, and they couldn't really
because she said this is the only way to get away from Zoom, but which I don't understand yet. But I think they're going to expand on that more. But
probably.
Then, like you said, she uses her light powers to flip the car. Or right before
the big kiss between Jay and Caitlin.
I don't really like that.
Watch out, Jay, because Caitlin's still married.
She's a widow again.
No, she's not.
For the second time.
No, she's not. Because guess what?
Official
He's alive.
Yeah, in an official.
We know it.
Wedding, marital status. She's a widow. Again.
She's not being faithful.
But.
Yeah.
She just expected in this universe for him to come back.
Yeah. So they're talking in the car, and she's like, "What else is different? Like, have you ever been to Tahiti?" He's like, "I've never been, but Atlantis is pretty cool."
Yes. He mentioned Atlantis with.
Atlantis, and he said his best friend lives there, which confirms that Aquaman, obviously because they're both superheroes, Aquaman is in Earth 2, which I really think that we're not getting a Justice League or whatever. So Aquaman probably doesn't exist at all on there.
I don't think they're going to bring in Aquaman. I just think that was a cool reference. But last week, I didn't think we were going to get King Shark, and then he showed up at the end of the episode.
Man. But I think we're never getting an Earth 1 Aquaman because Atlantis is actually a thing on Earth 2.
Yeah. I hope they have a stretch of episodes in the Flash that take place solely on Earth 2.
Yeah, I think that's foreshadowing for it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they are talking about Earth 2 a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe later in the season, like, Barry runs over there and fights Zoom or something, and he gets help from Aquaman, and Jay gets his speed back. Yeah. But that was my other theory, that if Barry goes to Earth 2 with Jay, then Jay would get his speed back, but Barry would lose it because he's in a different Earth.
Yeah.
So that was my theory with that.
And then the rest of the episode is basically Barry goes to take out Light for the final time, and he does this thing that was it Wells or was it it was Wells that said to do the after image thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
those were a lot of after images.
Yeah,
there were like 30 of them. I mean, they were really blurry because there were so many spread out so far.
Yeah, and he uses that technique to confuse Light and then beat her. And then they put her up in the special metahuman sector of Iron Heights now. And then so
yeah,
it's the first one this season that they haven't killed.
Okay. Wells was like, "You need to kill her."
Yeah.
But another thing that kind of confused me is that she was saying, Jay was like, she's not a killer. She's never killed anyone. All she does is rob people.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm not a killer. But then she's like, oh, it's my double. I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you like that. And then she kills someone and she feels super bad about it.
Yeah.
That's a little confusing.
I think we needed a little bit more for backstory to understand that better. But then basically the end of the episode is we had our best look at Zoom yet, and
yes,
and he's there, and he
has Wells' daughter.
Yes.
Captured. Wells 2, because he has a daughter at Earth 2, and he has her captured.
And
so he's got leverage against him.
Yeah.
So I think it explains a lot that Wells' daughter got kidnapped by Zoom, but is he there helping them try to stop Zoom to get his daughter back, or is he there to get Barry to fight Zoom and then double cross him?
Yeah.
He's kind of a dick, so I'm expecting the double crossing thing.
Yeah, I think that is a very good theory that he's there to double cross him, but it's also could be possible that he just doesn't know that Zoom has his daughter. But I do think that
no, because earlier in the episode he said, Zoom has a hold on people. Like he has a lot of effect when you lose someone that you love. Like he said that.
Okay.
And I'm like, you can really see that he knows that his daughter's taken.
And I don't think that this Wells is like purely evil like the other one was. I think that he's just the guy that wants to get his daughter back, and like naturally he's just a dick.
Yeah.
I really like this episode.
Me too. One more thing we didn't mention was that when they were in the coffee shop the first time, Barry's like, Cisco, you never ask girls out. Like, you're not gonna ask out this coffee girl. Yeah. He's like, watch. He's like, hey.
Which is really awkward.
And she's like, what do you want? He's like, do you want coffee? He's like, yeah, I want... You want to go out with me? And she's like... And she says, no, I'm good. But then later in the episode, he goes back, and he's like, I'll have some coffee. I know it's really awkward, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, is that all you want? And he's like, what? She's like, well, I kind of want to go on a date with you because I'm new to Central City, and I'm really, like, taking a lot of things in, and there's all these mini-humans running around. And so they decide to go on a date, and he gets her number. And, I'm really happy that Cisco's going to find love, but I've got a bad feeling about this just because she was so quick to say no the first time. And they really nail everything with the acting done. Like, it wasn't just that the actress portrayed it that way, Yeah. Like, I don't know. I have a bad feeling about it. Sorry, Cisco.
I think that was definitely for a reason. I think that she's going to be... I think she might be a from her too. Like she could be a Zoom person because she says she's new to Central City.
That's true.
So
Also, Wells calls Cisco out on his powers. He's like, "This detects metahuman.
Yeah,
See, it's Barry. Oh, but it's Caitlin, but it's not going off. Oh, but Cisco is a metahuman.
Yeah,
he's got powers, man.
And they finally named him Vibe.
Vibe.
Yeah,
which Barry named him.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah,
go Barry.
He's an official superhero now, I guess. So.
Yeah, which how does his powers activate? Like I was thinking, like he needs a certain emotion, obviously, but like is it anger?
I think,
because he was pissed off the first time it activated. I think by something. Because he was like in a fight with he was arguing with someone, and then Wells was like, "You could do it." He's like, "No, I'm not," and then it goes off.
I think it's just extreme emotion, basically. Like any
that's
kind
fair.
Of extreme
That's
emotion.
fair.
But he's they're definitely going to continue that more. And he's going to learn how to control his powers.
Yes.
Just like Barry in season 1. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next episode. I didn't watch the thing, so I don't know what's going to happen next.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing I want to mention is that when Wells 2 held the metahuman detector watch up to Caitlin, it didn't go off, but we know she's going to be Killer Frost, so how's that going to happen? Maybe she gets her powers from something else and it wasn't from the particle accelerator.
Yeah. Maybe, like, she has, like, dormant powers that need to come out, and, like they're not activated yet, and something needs to activate them.
That's fair. But maybe it's like there's another, like, crazy fight thing, and then they get activated from that, and they're not caused specifically by the particle accelerator. Because I feel like even if they were dormant, then his watch would have detected it, because they're dormant, but she is a metahuman.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's a lot of really great stuff to look forward
Awesome.
to.
Really looking forward to next week.
Yeah.
So, let's wrap everything up. I am Joey Lacasse, and I am happy to have been here to review episode 5 of The Flash with you.
Yeah. I'm Jacob Desitoes.
Have a good day, everyone. Bye.